Welcome to an overview video of ChatGPT. In this video, I'm going to explain how to go through the setup and how to use ChatGPT. For the first part, we're just going to do an overview of what you see on the screen. The very first thing you're going to see is this Ask Anything bar. This is where you're going to type in your question or your command to ChatGPT. To the right of that, you're going to see a couple different options. The first is the dictate option. And if you click that, that allows you to speak verbally into the microphone and it will transcribe it and provide you a response in writing. The one next to that is the voice mode. Using the voice mode will allow you to interact with ChatGPT using only the voice. You will speak to it and it will speak back to you. The next thing you need to know is on the other side of the chat bar is the plus sign. This is where you really want to go to add photos, files, or other documents to your chat. So you can see I clicked on the plus sign and it has the add photos and files. Now I've already done a few things that I'm going to walk you through later in this video. So I have the add from Google Drive, but I'll show you that in a few minutes. The next thing we have is the ChatGPT option up at the top, which gives you the choice which type of ChatGPT you'd like to use. For the most part, you're going to leave it as the traditional ChatGPT 5. However, there may be opportunities for you to use the Thinking and Pro models, and each provides a little bit different experience. My overview of them is, as you go down the list into Thinking into Pro, it will spend more time thinking about each one, and usually it's not very necessary. You do also have the option of going back and using a legacy model if you choose. The final component of your ChatGPT is the sidebar. Now, this is where you have access to start new chats. You can search your old chats. You can look through the library. You can access GPTs. You can create projects, which are folders where you can store different chats in. And then you'll have a list of recent chats. And then all the way at the bottom, you'll have your name. And this is where you're going to go to access settings and other things. In this portion of the video, I'm going to walk you through how you can set up the customization in ChatGPT. To do that, you're going to come down to your name in the lower left corner and click on it, and you will see Customize ChatGPT. And when we do that, it's going to give us a pop-up menu, and it's going to give us some choices. The very first one is, what should ChatGPT call you? You can see I've just put in my first name, but if you want to put something else, you're more than free to do that. What do you do? This helps the ChatGPT focus in on your specific role and provide answers that are suited to you and your role. So I put in there that I'm a teacher and an ed tech coach. The next choice down we have is, what personality should ChatGPT have? It's set to default, but you have some different options such as cynic, robot, listener, and nerd. And then finally, what traits should ChatGPT have? You don't have to type this all in, but you can. Instead, it's easier to just click on the plus icon of whichever one you like. If you want to get more options to choose from, you can always hit the refresh button to get some more. The very last box that you can type into here is anything else that ChatGPT should know about you. So I put in there that I'm focused on personalized learning and PCBL, and I can't stand that ChatGPT always uses M dashes, so I put do not use M dashes in produced work. It doesn't fix it 100% of the time, but it decreases it. At the bottom, you'll see that there is an advanced button. We can click and expand that. This is basically just the capabilities that you're allowing ChatGPT to have in its searches and conversations with you. So the first one is web search. The second one is code, Canvas, and advanced voice. We're going to address Canvas a little bit later in this video. Once you've made your changes, you're going to go ahead and click Save, and you're ready to move on to the next step. The next aspect of ChatGPT that we're going to explore is the settings. To find that, you're going to go back to the bottom left corner and click on your name, and now you'll have an option for Settings. Once we click that, it's going to give us a pop-up menu. Here's where we can make a lot of adjustments to what we see and how we interact with ChatGPT. So the very first option is the General tab. This gives you the opportunity to choose your accent colors, languages, and other things. I personally prefer the dark mode, so I always come to the theme and change that to dark. But if you like the light mode, you're more than willing to just leave it where it is. You have a variety of different accent colors. Change the language if you'd like. But down at the bottom, something you may play with is the voice, and this gives you the opportunity to choose which voice it uses when interacting with you in voice mode. You can set up notifications. You can do personalization. The big one I want to go over is connectors. You have the ability to connect multiple things to your ChatGPT account. You can connect your Canva account, your Gmail account, your Google Drive account, your calendar at this time. Now, understand that these will only work in specific cases. So underneath each one, it tells you exactly when you can use it. So if you want to use the connection to Canva, you can use it in chat, deep research, and agent mode. For Gmail, it can only be used in deep research and agent mode. I'll be going over these different options in the next part of the video, but you can make it connected to multiple different components of your Google Suite. You can set up schedules, you can do some data control, you can adjust the security, and then finally you have access to a little bit of your account information here. That's everything in the settings menu that you can adjust and change. In the final portion of this video, I'm going to explore all of the different aspects of the plus sign in your chat box. So I'm going to click it and see the different options. So the first option allows you to add photos and files. The second option, because I have connected it to my Google Drive, I have the ability to add documents, Google Docs, things from my Google Drive. The next one down is a different mode, the mode of study and learn. If you're using this one, it's designed for students. And if you chose the study and learn mode, it's supposed to not provide you with the answers right away. It's supposed to prompt you and guide you through a learning experience. If you want to create images, that is the next one down, create images. The next two are a couple of unique case uses. The first is agent mode. This is where it will try to actually solve problems. It creates its own web browser inside your ChatGPT, and it attempts to solve problems and complete tasks. It's pretty unique, and you should play with it if you're interested. The last one is deep research, and the deep research is exactly what it sounds. It scours the web. It provides lots of resources. It can take 10 to 15 minutes thinking about your prompt, and it will provide you probably the most detailed answer you can get out of ChatGPT. Beneath that, we have the option for more. And we have a couple different cases here. Number one, if you want to focus it in just on web search, so it's just searching the web, you can do that. This is where you can connect it to your Gmail, your Google Drive, Canva, whatever. You would click use connectors, and then you would tell it which of these you want to do. So you can see that now we have the toggles on and off. I can search my Google Drive. So if I wanted this to find all of my documents about a specific topic that I teach, I could just type that in there, and ChatGPT would search my entire Google Drive and provide me with the list of those documents. So you can connect it to different things. To get rid of it, all I have to do is just click next to connectors and it will reset. And the last part of this is Canvas. This is not Canvas like our Canvas LMS. Canvas, this allows you to interact with ChatGPT on a canvas of allowing you to edit every line. So it basically functions within ChatGPT like a Google Doc. You can type right into the response. So if you ask ChatGPT to create something for you, it allows you to edit it line by line, or to interact with ChatGPT on a line-by-line or even word-by-word basis. So those are all of the different tools you have access to from the plus dropdown within the home screen of ChatGPT. I have covered a lot of information in this, and if you have any questions about ChatGPT, how to set it up, how to customize it, or how to use it, those of us here on the EdTech team for Yuma Union High School District would be glad to help. Just reach out.